That's to go with paper mat football, though. I don't think we'll get as many injuries as we did, touch wood.
Yeah, I was going to say just all of them would. Thinking now, I didn't even say that's not even one of my good jokes.
You said touch all the wood, and I just stared, waiting.
Oh yeah, wow, PG. Wow. Hello, and a very warm and happy welcome to the latest episodes of the Dub Sessions, presented by me, James Double.
And me, Ben Double, aka Dubs LFC.
How are we doing? Fantastic week. Feel like the spirits are going to be high and mighty after that weekend.
Yes, but Twitter can always throw up a curveball and be negative about
Oh,
something.
come on. No negativity on
It's yeah. If there's one player, you would say that out of the team. Well, basically, there's a scapegoat and someone saying there's a couple of people going around right now saying that he's not performing well.
Who?
Go on, guess
So
it.
one of my points later on, because obviously we're going to talk about
Straight
the
away.
United game, is pretty much the first talking point. One of my points is I don't think a single player put a foot wrong the whole entire
I
game.
totally agree. And we've literally won 3 on the bounce, clean sheet. So how can people be negative?
I genuinely couldn't
The
even tell
player
you.
that people are throwing under the bus for some reason or just doubting his ability, McAllister.
What are you talking about? I mean, it would be none of you fine, upstanding people, but what are they talking about?
Yeah, I
What?
literally couldn't believe it.
As in, what are they actually saying? What's the substance? If there's
I don't even, I don't even understand it. Like there isn't any of substance. Like I'm guessing people just if he doesn't get a goal and assist, just going to meltdown like
oh, it's a classic stat.
stat. Yeah, I can only imagine it's just stat warriors that only look and that don't actually watch the game
Yeah.
and realize how many times he
Well,
won the ball for us, made a pass. Like
it comes back to it's not actually made my moment of the week, but it's one of the times when you watch a game. So for the first time in a little while, me and my brother actually managed to watch the United game together, which was a very good experience. And I remember there was a point when I think we were comfortable in the game by this point, but it was when United started to have that spell in the second half where they started to apply a little bit more pressure.
yeah,
Things started to happen. And McAllister took the ball off someone or like handled the ball in a situation where he had like two players and he just like coolly takes one touch, two touch out, and he just disperses any pressure, anything. But he does it as if he's just walking in a park and the kid kicks him the ball.
yeah.
He's like, here's your ball back.
But like I suppose it can be seen as a compliment in a way that we are picking holes in a team that have been faultless this year at the moment, technically. Do you know what I mean? Like they're trying to find a player that's playing bad.
The thing I don't get
There's no one playing bad.
Fans. Why are fans doing it?
Negative.
But why?
Because they haven't got anything fun to talk about in their life.
3 clean sheets. 3 clean sheets.
Literally. We just beat United 3-0 away from home. And they're still trying to find something negative to talk about.
Nah, right. Well, we're not all about negativity on this pod.
Yeah.
McAllister,
Positive vibes only.
you're an Argentinian king. I want to say prince because
World Cup winner, assisted in the World Cup
probably
final.
the king of Argentina, but you are the prince of Argentina as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
So,
Did you see his
Maka, don't listen to him, mate. I got you.
Did you see he's a doubt for their game?
What?
First game.
Argentina?
Yeah, apparently he's overloaded.
I mean, it makes me very, very.
You see Palmer, Foden, and
saw
Saka.
Palmer. No,
not Saka. Is it Saka?
I saw Palmer and Foden.
Foden, there's another one. Oh, Watkins. All pulled out.
Like, to be fair, again,
I would do it, but
it's actually
we don't. So,
point one of this intro, which we haven't even got to yet.
feature, sorry.
It's a bit of, yeah, right. It's a bit of a shame we're on an international break, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I cannot believe we're already in an international break.
Oh, the first one is always stupid. We've played 3 games. At least we're not 12:30.
It's the 4th of September.
Yeah.
I may be completely wrong, and my memory is just completely like changed over the year. But I swear the league doesn't really start until now. If you talk like 10 years ago, I swear it's like first week of September, very end of August. Whereas it's all shifted forward quite a lot with all the fixture changes and I'm guessing fixture pile up as well. They had to.
Yeah.
But I don't remember there being an international break on the 4th of September.
No, I think for international, there's definitely more games because obviously you've got the nations and all that kind of stuff now, and they to replace the friendlies, and it's ridiculous. People wonder why there's so many injuries.
Yeah. So that's the point is the whole time that
Literally, our South Americans
certain-
flying halfway across the world to train for a few days to play a couple of games and then fly all the way back. Like, what the fuck's the point?
to tell you who's not flying.
Chiesa.
Oh, yeah, Chiesa, yeah. Nunes. What on, mate, for having that fight in the stands, making sure you didn't miss out on the first pre-season.
See, Suarez is retired,
Yeah.
playing his last game.
Yeah. No. I mean, I heard a bit of
Do you see we signed that? I'm just going to keep going.
Yeah. Have you
Sign
seen,
that
have you seen
Rio.
this is all from X, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did you tell?
No chance I haven't seen it. Yeah. Go on.
We've going to sign out Rio now. That Chelsea Academy player. It's taking this long. You know what? Like back at the start of the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we basically got him, but we've been waiting for the pathway to clear, and he'd been cleared by something. So I don't know if he's English or not, but I don't know if he'd be able to claim nationality because he's so young. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was waiting for the pathway to or whatever. But he said his goodbye to Chelsea today on Instagram.
So we've got him. Nice.
Basically,
Thank you. A bit of youth coming through again. Obviously, Richard Hughes, and not in a negative or positive way, have shipped our youth out. So it's
to be fair, it's something we haven't done. But this comes down to as in technically, if we did it last year, we probably wouldn't have won that League Cup. Not last year. Was it last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Liverpool kids beat.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
What is it? £1 billion bottle jobs?
Like that. But yeah, we would probably wouldn't have won that if we loaned all those players out.
No, completely fair enough. Yeah.
But that's to go with Hayden Met football, though. I don't think we'll get as many injuries as we did, touch wood.
Yeah, I was going to say touch all of the wood. Thinking now, I didn't even say that's not even one of my good jokes.
You said touch all the wood, and I just stared, waiting.
Wow, PG. Wow. Moving on from that, that's absolutely disgusting. Anyway, are we going
to carry with your intro now?
Are we going to win the quadruple?
Yeah. Ooh. Now, I strongly believe we could win the Prem.
Yeah.
I actually
Once again,
it might be too early, but I'm a very positive thinker and I hold on to hope, and I hope we're going to win. So I always think we're going to win.
As you'll find out very soon, folks, Ben has carried on his trait of spoiling parts of this episode as early as he can, but that's absolutely fine. We'll just carry on as if he hasn't said that, right? I mean, I did ask the question, but I was more meaning just in a baity way of
I think we'll win.
3 wins, 3 clean sheets.
I think we'll get far in the. I don't know how Slot will do in Champions League. League's different than Champions League.
Yeah.
We are a Champions League team, but I don't know if Slot's a Champions League manager. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if he. I don't know what's because it's still so early.
Well, we haven't seen his.
We haven't seen how he reacts to a knockout tournament.
Yeah,
Champions League.
I think the whole Champions League thing, especially
the new fixture
pile, all of it. Do you not like it?
No, just keep it traditional. Why do we need an extra 2 games?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Why do we play 7 different teams?
I don't mind it. Maybe not the 7 games, but then I guess they had to do that to make it fair, to make sure there's enough diversity in the games you play. It's a league now.
It's 2 from each pot, isn't it?
I think the one thing I'll say, I feel like it's a bit ridiculous. The 8th through to 24th are in a playoff. Normally playoff.
That's
2 positions, but it's no, 8 auto qualify. The other really slow math, 16 of you, you're all in playoffs. It's it's the last 16 of the last 16 almost. So.
Yeah.
But we've gone way off topic. For those of you that don't know, I tend to do the planning side of things of the structure of our podcast episodes. Ben's more post-creation editing.
I don't know if you can tell that I don't plan much before I'm just speaking.
Obviously, boosting on X. So that's the reason that Ben always spoils the episodes.
He gets a plan up as well.
I was going to say, Ben has full access to this plan. When was the last time you read any of it?
Well, I did today briefly go on.
Today, we won't even spoil that story either. We'll carry on. So just to give you a bit of a layout of the pod today. So a bit of a different structure already. Given the dreaded break in fixtures I've written down here, which we've covered in detail. So as always, we'll stick with rounding off with moment of the week. My favourite segment of the week.
This week.
Yeah.
I've got a few.
I feel like I'm going to read them all out by the time we get to that point, but absolutely fine. Then I think I'm going to try my hand at Trigger Tuesday again. I feel like we might make that an ongoing segment every Wednesday.
100%.
Yeah. See if I
actually... Then you at home, in the car, wherever you're listening to, can have a go.
We'll have a go.
You should let us know how you get on.
Yeah. Comment your scores out of 5.
Obviously, Footy Felly, anyone from X, don't cheat.
Yeah, watching all these guys. And then, yeah, I've actually got a line here saying follow him to play along with me. Follow him on X, Dubs LFC. Well, actually, it's not.
What?
Is this? What's your at though?
Oh, Corner Scouts are 8.
Yeah. But Dubs LFC will
Dubs
probably
LFC will come up.
Yeah. And then I've got some quick fire questions again from Ben from week 1 for those OGs listeners out there. Yeah, because we're that big now. We've got OG listeners.
Our third pod.
Episode.
We now have OG.
Fourth.
No, that's a special. I don't count.
Hey, but we'll watch a special. And then, yeah, but first, the United game.
Oh,
wow. Oh, wow.
I'll watch it again.
I'd love to watch it again. I'll watch that on repeat. So, to give my quick summary again, obviously,
We bossed it.
do this every week. I mean,
United shit.
we bossed it. I mean, bait.
Martinez is a small little baby.
Bigger bait and little bait. So, quick summary 3-0. Once again to the best shade of red, and that actually hits home even more with this sort of fixture. We are the best shade of red.
On the day. Carry on.
Even though we were right on the day, but carry on. 2 goals from Diaz, both assisted by Salah. And then the King tops it off with a goal himself. Perfectly explaining the transition we've seen of Mo Salah of simultaneously being a playmaker and
getting a goal a game still.
Goal scoring.
Literally he will average a goal a game probably this year. Get 2 assists every game.
Well, he's literally in it 3 and 3. 3.
Yeah.
3 games, 3 goals, 3 assists. It's silly. It's absolutely silly.
He's the only player obviously twice on both lists, as in he's appears on both lists in top 5.
Yeah.
He's second, but I think there's 4 players that are all joined on 3 goals. But then Salah's second or first. Palmer's up top because that one game he just assisted Jackson was it 4 times or something?
Yeah,
stupid.
Well, 3 to Madueke run it hat-trick.
Oh, Madueke, that's the one.
Yeah,
not Jackson.
It's always nice to see Salah go home and score loads at Old Trafford. Was he the 5th highest goal scorer since Ten Hag?
Since 2021, he's the 5th highest goal scorer
at Old Trafford.
Even including United players.
Yeah, so that's silly. That's just silly.
I think it's only Rashford, Ronaldo. It's got to be Fernandes.
Yeah, probably Scott McTominay, considering.
And McTominay.
Yeah.
He's got more goals at Old Trafford than Martial.
And Garnacho.
And
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Saw a stat after the game, or a few stats after the game, of how the game played out in terms of the stats point of view. United had more possession, 3 big chances created, similar shots on target. The stats felt like they flattered them a bit because I think for once I didn't feel scared in the slightest. Under pressure at all.
So what I'd say to that is the first 2 games, I think once we get 2 goals, we just control the game. We don't worry about possession. We know when to press. We know how to control a game, and I think that's
we're more clinical.
I actually seen a United unbiased tweet saying, it's a compliment to Van Dijk, but Liverpool in general, saying that Van Dijk didn't get out of second gear all game. Literally just composed, just everything was easy for him and us as well. And then some United fan replied to him saying Xerxes could have got 2, it could have been a different game. And he's like, mate, if Xerxes got 1, they would have upped it again.
Yeah.
And we would have got the goal back. And I'm like, it's so true.
It is true.
As soon as we get that second or third goal, it's just calm, it's just collected. We'll create chances on the counter because they're out, and that's when we'll punish further.
Yeah, definitely. I was listening to something earlier, sort of an analysis on it, and they were saying about how...
Respect to that United fan, by the way, for being honest.
No bait there, that's fine. Is how, in the past, especially last season, whenever we've gone to Old Trafford, we've let the occasion go, I think. Not even intentionally, but I think we've won there once in the last. It was the 4-0, wasn't it? Everything else was at Anfield. And it was draws and stuff.
Well, we won 5 now. And that nice kit that I wish I had.
Okay, well, anyway.
Well, South scored a hat-trick.
In general, I feel like there's always an occasion there. And it feels like this time the start was I don't even care for your occasional boys. We're going to play football as we always do. Treat these oppositions as an eighth place team in the league, which
It's
is actually
generous.
that much big,
It's generous.
and play them as you would anyone else, rather than letting the occasion get to you. It genuinely felt like everyone was calm.
Well, did you see Slot's analysis of?
Oh, the 2 minute ripping into
Well, it's not even ripping. It was just talking
Well,
tactics.
sorry, ripping apart of
Ripping apart.
their
Yes.
game.
Literally just saying word for word on camera in front of everyone. Oh, this is how they set up last year with the midfielders, basically in a 4-4-2. They pressed them in these positions, and we noticed this season it's changed to this, so we knew how to counter them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh?
Yeah, I think last year it was like they used to press with an 11 and a 10, and now it's a
Yeah.
9 and a 10 or something, or an 8 and a 10.
7 or something.
Yeah.
It's just madness. I like that. That's the tactical bit.
I was going to say, it shows the intelligence of Slot, which is insane. And Slot's also not one for a headline or anything like that.
Oh, no.
Part of me feels like that's his backhanded way of being like, I'm not going to say that United are crap, but
They're crap.
but if anyone else wants to know how to beat them, it's as simple as this.
He's just put them on blast.
Well, literally. Ten Hag's going to have to be like, well, that's my tactic, but gone. Throw the book out the window. I mean, it feels like he's done that every single season so far.
Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Like, what, they lost to Palace as well, and then...
Yeah. Also, I've written down here, my 1-0 prediction went out the window fairly quick.
Mine was 4-1. That could have been very...
I mean, you got the right goal difference there.
Yeah.
Not bad. But
I just felt confident.
Well, I was going to say, my next point is how I didn't feel confident. On the day of the game,
You always say this, though. So this year, you should have been confident.
Why?
Because United were confident. You say every time United are confident...
Yeah, that's true. It flips the other way.
It flips the other way and we get a result. And every time we're confident, it flips the other way and they scrape a draw or a win.
If you can't tell, I should have a tinfoil hat on my head because I believe my conspiracy theories till I die.
But he still went the other way.
He still went the other way.
I don't think he realised how confident United.
Well, I definitely didn't realise that, which you probably got a lot from X. The reason I became nervous was when I saw their lineup. I don't know why I'm not ear to the ground on United players.
I'm dying on the hill. Everyone before the season, I've had conversations with United fans, Brad at work, about Casemiro. He said his legs are full, and I'm like, I don't understand how he's like. They got rid of everyone before replacing him. Obviously, they got Ugarte now.
Yeah.
But why haven't they got an alternative? Why do they let McTominay go, knowing they've got Liverpool at home?
Yeah,
that's
McTominay was the one that I was like, every single time he seems to play us, he
pops up with something always. He just gives 100% effort.
My thing was more the backline of. Like I say, I haven't been watching them, but as far as I was aware, I thought they had like Lindelof and Evans as their centre backs, and then to see them line up with Martinez and De Ligt, I was like, oh, we've actually probably got a game on our hands now. Like, we're not going to run them ragged. And then they had their new Mazraoui at right back, who I think is absolutely fine.
I think he's solid.
He's all right. Yeah.
He just came up against the best left winger in the league at the moment.
Yeah, like in form, 100%, like without a doubt.
Yeah.
And then
you see, he's
left back was left back Dallo. Yeah. Which that back line, I'm like, that's scary. Midfield, Mainu has had an
scary, but solid.
Well, yes, fine, solid. Mainu's had an excellent start to his career. Casemiro, I get legs. Yeah, I get that.
You can see that
Brazilian legs
in this game. Obviously, I don't watch them week in, week out, but
he's still
every time I've watched them,
decorated. You could still use him and his football intelligence in a way of he sits there. He doesn't.
I'm not slating him as a player though. I hate how Carragher said what he said on that. Leave football for football or whatever.
I agree with that.
He was trying to say the right thing. I
agree with that.
He's not saying he wasn't one of the best players in the world. He was the best CDM in the world.
He's not even being disrespectful.
No,
he's speaking from his own experience.
Is it Ferdinand or Keane or one of them?
Ferdinand called him out and tagged along Carragher, but
took offence to it. And I was like, but it's true. Like, he's not saying that he was a bad player in his career, but at the end of his career, his legs are falling off. And there's nothing wrong with saying that.
He could be used in a different way, but he's not.
That's like saying Gerrard in his last season was good as Gerrard in the 2005 season. You're just, it's not the same.
But so that back line, midfield, name-wise, Bruno, Mainu, Casemiro, and then you've got Garnacho, Rashford, and Xerxes. Then you've got, who, to be fair to Xerxes, he looks like a good baller. He looks really good. He looks finishing, not there.
This is what I call United solid.
Yeah.
Nothing excites me about them.
Well, they don't. I don't think they have a. Don't have a game.
But for how many years have they been a team of individuals?
Yeah.
How many years? Like you look at their team individually, each player, you're like, okay, they're a good player. But when you put them together, it just somehow crumbles.
Doesn't work. Yeah. But
And then every so often it'll click, and they're like, "Oh, we're back," and then just falls off again. Like,
I mean, we made them look like a mid-table team with the way we played. I think, like I say, stats don't really share the story of the.
Brad said they'll finish mid-table, and he's a United fan. So
There you go.
I said if they get this shit together with Ugarte,
yeah, he could be changing.
he could be changing.
Yeah,
for
he
them.
could be.
I reckon they could challenge for top four, but that's a push.
Well, that'll be their aim, I think. My next point is that every player played well, including McAllister.
Yeah, especially McAllister.
We'll move on from that.
Especially when he bodied Manuel off the ball for the third goal.
Great. It's fact.
It's fact.
I mean, that's the best commentary cast I've seen in a little while.
Yeah.
Especially the reaction of the camera. You can see Cara and Neville and just the faces. Like, yeah. I live for that. I live for that. I've got Ali still required, though. Ali still puts in a shift whenever.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever he's called upon, he's always there. Still the best keeper in the world.
Oh, well, Neville was like complimenting him because like he's one of the only keepers he sees that he can't see the ball, but he dives before it's even like taken because he knows where it's going to go.
And the Mazwari one where it goes through Van Dijk's legs, that seems like a really simple shot. But any other keeper would have their legs open and just go through because it's so fast and so powerful and a really nicely struck shot. But not Ali. So, if you had to, was it our dominance or their failure in the game?
Well, I don't see how many things could like a game of football is full of mistakes. So like people blaming Casemiro like solely for the defeat. No, if that situation didn't happen, another one would have. Like the pressure would as soon as we got those two, as I said, as soon as we got two goals, we didn't press as much. We didn't need to like be on top of them the whole time.
Yeah.
So if we don't get that, like someone else is going to make that mistake. Like it's a game of mistakes.
Yeah, definitely. And we made our own mistakes last year.
And no one's perfect unless you cheat and spend £1 billion on a squad.
I was like, what's that bait? I knew that was bait. On a bait radar was going off. But I was like, what is that?
City.
My other thing though is Casemiro gets tackled, possession taken off of him.
Yeah.
In his position. There's a whole back line behind him.
Yeah, exactly.
The fullbacks were trying to attack and be out of the way.
Second goal where
but there's still defenders to get
Salah literally passed in front of Martinez to Diaz.
Well, he goes for a box of four. There's still four players there that we have to navigate through and get. And you've still got Anana somewhere in the goal, maybe on the other side of the goal.
Somewhere in the goal.
But he's somewhere there. It's not Casemiro's fault.
Oh.
And it never would be. It's a team sport.
It wasn't.
Like, he's kicking the ball into his own net.
Everyone gets tackled at times. Yeah. Like it's not a mistake being tackled. Like, how can you call being tackled a mistake?
Especially like the way he was tackled.
Yes, he was slow, but he tried to put his body across, and it was just a decent challenge to get the ball and take him out at the same time. He tripped over. It's not like
I mean, I also think we played incredibly.
Oh yeah, we did.
Like, we made lots of mistakes. We
Grav.
So my next point, we haven't even actually gotten to half of my talking points. That's how insane and like good this game was. Grab and Birch again. Like, who needs a 6?
Well, Zubimendi's.
Who needs to fly a 6? I don't even care anymore. We've got Grav.
That's what everyone was asking today on Twitter.
What, Grav or Zoo?
No, like, would we want Zubimendi in January?
As a backup, yeah.
Yeah, because he still hasn't signed the contract.
Different type of game as well. So. It's a different type of player. Like, and Grav, like, our best player at the minute, probably. Up there with our transition. Like, you could name a good 4 or 5 that are up there as our best player right now.
I was going to say, you can't say best player, but...
A joint best player, I'm going to say. I'm happy saying that. Salah, Diaz...
I don't think there's been a bad player.
Salah, Diaz, Graf, Ibu, Trent, Virgil, Robert.
Literally, it's the team.
Joshua, Mac. Yeah. It's incredible. But he has stepped up, and I think if he played... I said this in the last pod, but I think if he played in that position the whole last half of last year and played in this way, obviously we couldn't with Slot. With Klopp, sorry. Now with Slot we are. If he played this well, we wouldn't be asking for a 6.
But we wouldn't be putting him in the 6 and Klopp system. It's a different system.
Yeah, well, that's why I said. That's
yeah.
why I said not
Yeah.
Klopp. Slot. Like he is playing that well that you don't need a 6.
But this is like
fine, and
this
I agree.
is another reason why, like,
but
so Zubamili, for example, is a world class player that Hughes, Edwards, and Slot has identified as the player that they want in the 6, and that's why we didn't go and just jump onto the next 6 just to try and get a player because they want the right player. Because obviously they still know they've got a player like Grav who can come in.
And that's probably,
do you know what I mean? They got Grav and Endo, and now Grav stepped up. Like it's not like
the other point
we need a 6
from the game as well, though, and it probably links to why everyone's jumping on Max bandwagon. Was Grav was up the pitch quite a lot. He wasn't in a holding 6.
Yeah, some of the challenges,
challenges,
but then Maka was as well.
It was at times.
Maka's
all three of them are together. Yeah.
Just learning to play together, right?
Yeah, and to say who needs a 6 because we've got Grav, who needs a 6 because we've got Maka, who needs a 6 because we've got less so Shabos like these more the attacking.
He's box to box though.
Yeah,
he is.
Yeah, exactly.
But do you see he beat the? He's ran the most out of any Liverpool player this year.
Is he?
Yeah. Well, this season.
Yeah, 3 games, but
yeah. Was it 13.7 kilometres?
I don't know. You just told me the stat. How would I know the answer?
Something like that. And then Jota ran the second most somehow.
I mean,
it's crazy.
Jota is going on scene at the minute for what I think he brings to the team.
What Firmino used to.
Yeah, definitely. Virgil's aura.
I was waiting for that word.
Aura. I'm on the bandwagon, guys.
What does it mean, James?
Oh, just the glow of his skin.
His smell.
He is definitely a guy that smells nice.
Who was it that said that? There's a striker that came out and said it.
But probably Ivan Toney, I reckon.
I think it could have been Ivan Toney, to be fair.
I think. But just him. There's so many instances in the game where he is just Virgil. It feels like he took sort of a grudge to last year. He's like, I am Virgil. That Martinez thing with Szoboszlai, he's like,
oh my god, come try it with me.
You're not the butcher.
Try it with me, mate.
Literally.
Then him standing over Fernandez.
Yeah, come on, little puppy.
Tickle the back of his head.
You do realise that half-time whistle's blown. Come on. Yeah. Just Virgil's aura. He played like incredibly.
And he didn't even get out of second gear.
Didn't get out of second gear. Yeah. Very, very impressed. And again, we could literally go for every single player, I think, but Diaz, you can't talk about the United game without talking about Diaz.
He's going through contract talks at the moment.
Again?
Well, yeah.
I mean, I hope we get the other 3 first. Could I put that out there?
But, yeah. But I did tweet today saying, oh, look, shock. Contracts can still get done outside of the transfer window.
That was a massive little bait. Yeah. I'm sorry about it. It's just trying to reel you all in all the time. Yeah. He's just started incredibly.
Because someone tweeted, I think that
is mad this year.
Someone tweeted about how Diaz, before it got announced today about contract talks ongoing, saying that it wouldn't surprise him if Diaz is playing so well because he wants a new contract, not because he wants to leave, because he likes it here.
Yeah. Well, could be. He could be stepping up. I mean, his output has increased.
Yeah, you do want to get rid of Arsenal because it's your job. But at the same time, they're in a state. Like, they're doing well.
Yeah.
But financially, they could fall apart at any moment, couldn't they? Really? Like, you don't know what their back, like, the finances are properly like. They could go bankrupt next week. Like, you don't know.
No.
I just think it's La Liga's not letting them go bankrupt because it's Barcelona.
Right, they're a big name, household name in football. Right?
Like, La Liga will lose all their money. It's just people tuning in to watch Madrid. Madrid really want Atletico. That's it. That's the only big game of the year.
And speaking of the contracts, Trent was a bit more of a smiley sub this time.
Did you see the amount of videos?
No.
Of him after the game?
No. Oh, is he not happy?
Oh, no, he was. He was buzzing his tits off. He was walking past United fans.
Oh, was he?
Getting telling the fuck off, everyone booing him. He's just there like...
Oh, I love Scouser on our team. I actually love that. Yeah,
he does that style.
Seem happier. Obviously, I feel like we're going to talk about loads of moments that probably people would use, but the whole moment of Gerrard's kiss getting taken away.
Pain.
Like the little. Have you seen all the videos since? Like the little tease with the finger, like I'm coming at you. All of it.
Well, it's just everyone. Like, there's a transition as well. People use.
Yeah, well, the one that flips up. Yeah. Gold, absolute gold.
Everyone's saying, "Oh, we're still counting that one. We're still going to use this celebration,
I'll
right?"
take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Nice to see him smiling. Hopefully, that means that talks are starting to happen, and he's realizing why he's getting subbed because he's not getting subbed because he's playing bad at all. Because he's still one of the
I
best
know.
players on
It's
the pitch.
legs. There's always going to be legs, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's now got to go into international break, which we don't want him to.
Like this is exactly what right. So it goes back to last week when I said about you replace wingers to attack a tired fullback. Then why don't you? That's why you replace a tired fullback to counter the wingers.
Yeah.
Like it just makes sense.
Yeah, and you can imagine
Like if Ahmad came on and went that side or whatever, like because I don't think Rashford went off in the end though, did he?
no, which is they got booed.
Yeah,
they took on actual.
yeah. That is crazy. Again, spoke to Brad. Don't know why he started Rashford over Ahmad. Ahmad's been fire for him. He's the player that I worry about.
It's probably that exact reason.
He's the attacking player I worry about recently.
It's probably to bring him on to be a change, but at that point when he got brought on, it's kind of too late.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why he comes off to Bradley counteracts the last winger the sub does get made.
Yeah. And I think he'll learn, and there will be times where he doesn't get subbed.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Mr. Egyptian King. Two parts to this, really. We've already spoken about him being the fifth highest goal scorer at Old Trafford. But is it something like 21 goals and assists in 10 games at Old Trafford? It's a silly stat.
Something like that.
It's silly. I don't.
Well, it's 14
don't
goals
quote me on that.
It was 14 goals in 15 games before it.
14 goals?
I think it's 14 goals.
No, don't quote me on it, and you can comment and tell me I'm wrong as long as you comment and leave a 5-star review.
14 goals and assists.
Just make sure you do that.
Something like that.
Literally, just say James's stats are wrong. He's rubbish. 5 stars, absolutely fine. You can even tell me exactly what the stat is. But post-match comments from him.
What about the contract?
Yeah,
that just means he's waiting for one. As I said, like
you think?
Yeah, he'd sign.
It feels weird that they wouldn't have said anything.
But like everyone's blown out of proportion because it's us. Everyone tries to make us seem bad. De Bruyne has the exact same thing going on.
Really?
He's out of contract next summer. Gets asked about it. De Bruyne's like, "Oh, the season's ongoing. I'm sure there'll be talks." That's literally what he says.
Wow.
And players know there's going to be contract talks. Like so,
a bit of lost in translation of the translation to English. What he's actually saying. He's not actually being in a because he seemed relaxed. He seemed calm.
Oh, he seems like he says he's just enjoying it.
Yeah,
he probably wants to go in the mindset if he doesn't get offered a contract, he wants to go out enjoying his last season.
Yeah,
just enjoy it with the players around him, the club, us fans.
Nothing to read into them.
I don't think so. I think he'll get offered. If he doesn't, as we've said, if Trent, Virg, and Salah don't get offered contracts, I may cry.
We're not going to think about that. Wow, that's a sad world.
He's peak performance. Like his body's still ripped. He doesn't eat bread. I didn't realise he didn't eat bread.
Oh yeah, because he's interview. Well, he tells people in the canteen. Have you not seen the videos?
No, I've seen the interview where some guy, I think might have been before the United game, said about how do I get as ripped as you or whatever. He's like, don't eat bread.
All right, I'm no longer eating bread.
If you do, gluten free.
Wow, crazy.
Greens and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, that's kind of obvious. I mean, he's just telling us to have a balanced diet. That's not ultra processed.
Well, no, it said no sugar at all.
Yeah, not ultra processed. My final question, if there's anything you don't want to talk about the United game, is this our best 11? The starting one every game so far? This isn't even a quick fire question yet. That reaction I can tell from him feels like one.
No.
Is it too harsh?
I think it's harsh.
That could fit in and still be the same.
But I think the one for me is Nunes hasn't had a chance. I think Nunes could come in and do a job.
I think Gakpo could come in and do a job.
Exactly. But Diaz is on fire. Jota is playing well. But I think up top, Nunes could play as well as Jota has. On his day, he can. So it just depends whether Nunes gets given the chance.
Yeah.
But as I said, like having this squad, having those 6 attackers is only a good thing.
And then
when coming, like, have you seen our fixture list or something crazy? It's like Arsenal Champions League.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like Brighton Champions League, like Real Madrid City.
I was going to say you're using the word Champions League as if the games in the Champions League aren't Bayern Leverkusen, AC Milan.
Oh yeah, I just know it's Madrid City.
It's a silly. There's one of about 7 games where I'm saying they're all top 3 in their leagues, quality wise or occasion wise.
This is where I hope Madrid
that'll
are
be a
still because they lost, didn't they? They drew. They drew and then won. Man, Mbappe got his first 2 goals.
Yeah.
Last weekend. But I hope they drop a few more points so that they can rest their players properly. Like if they're still like
sort of thing.
if they're at the top, they'll have like 3 points. They'll be like,
rest.
We can like play them 60 or bring them on for 30 instead and rest them. It's those games, like
the fixtures are probably
you just City have around that time.
What? There's nothing like us. Theirs is I think they got.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
try. It doesn't even matter. Their squad's good enough to handle it. Anyway.
And then
they cheated.
With the fixture itself, it kind of has landed okay though, because the first 2 games, no disrespect to them, are easier than the likes of Bayern Leverkusen and Real Madrid. Then we could have had an opportunity to win a couple of matches, to then play the hard games in that run, and end on to where if you need to get points at the end, it's not.
It's interesting. I don't know how that's going to end up. To be fair, who's the top 8?
Yeah, it's going to be really. I reckon you've got to win 6.
Oh, easy.
Because that means that you have beaten teams that would be in the running of winning 6.
The only thing with this is our club's going to have to try harder in group stages. By the last 2 games, normally people don't.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. And it's going to be. That's why I like it.
People can sometimes qualify out of 3 wins.
You sound like you're up for it now. You sound like you like it.
Well, no, it's still technically the Super League that everyone hates the idea of.
Is it?
It's technically turned into the Super League.
Not really. Quite a few teams that wouldn't have made the Super League.
Yeah. But yeah.
So anyway, best 11. You're saying potentially, but doesn't mean that someone else couldn't fit in there and also be best 11.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine. I kind of agree with that, to be fair. So, in the intro, I didn't actually mention this at all.
What intro?
Right, to be fair, that intro was an absolute mess.
Yeah, I will take full blame for that. I just start rambling.
If we're not careful, they're going to think it's our 4th episode.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. We'll get used to this, I'm sure, eventually. But the next subject is also pretty big. Season predictions. So we're going to run through. I've gone top 6 because I feel like that gives enough scope to include
again. So this is what we mean by he's prepared. He's wrote his down.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going off the top of my head what I'm going to think about.
I care. I care about you. You don't. Anyway, relegated 3. Golden Boot, Playmaker, Golden Glove, Surprise of the season.
I will not be biased at all.
He 100% will be biased. Surprise of the season, Player Manager Club, One to Watch, Player Manager Club, and Under Pressure.
Right. You go through them, labelling yours off, and then you're going to have to walk me through them.
Season predictions. So, top 6. We'll start at 6. Countdown. It's excellent. 6, I've got Spurs. I reckon they're just going to miss out. Bear in mind, we have the benefit of seeing the start of the season now versus some of the other season predictions. I kind of regret one of mine already, but because I wrote this before the United.
Wait, am I going for 6 now? Or are you doing all yours?
Your 6, yeah.
Oh, my 6.
I can carry on. I'll do mine. Mr. This is why you prepare for a podcast.
But no, because you just started on 6. I wasn't even going them down.
All right.
You got
anyway, so I've gone Spurs 6th, United 5th. I reckon with Ugarte signing, I reckon they just missed out on top 4. I think they can turn it around and play better. I don't think they're going to make it. Chelsea, I've gone 4th. I think there are still problems there they've not sorted to really challenge the top 3. But I think they definitely have the squad there to challenge a whole season length of games. And they have the quality in quite a few of the players now. 3rd, Arsenal. I think this season's going to go 1 or 2 ways.
You don't have Arsenal down as 3rd.
I do.
No, you didn't. Did you just swap them?
I changed it just as you click that little recording button. I looked down and I was like, how have I put us as 3rd? Arsenal 3rd. I think this season's going to go 1 of 2 ways. They're either going to run it all the way, or the wheels are going to come off a little bit. And with that Rice red card, it feels like Arteta is going to. I saw a tweet that was like Arteta's going to hire a private investigator to follow why surround and bother him throughout his life to make sure that he never gets rattled by a game again or something like that.
What I will say that I think Arteta has picked up from Pep and City is being entitled.
It feels like bait, but I want to elaborate.
That they expect to win, they expect to win games, and if they don't, something's gone wrong. As in, like it's not their fault.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like the whole Rice thing, yeah, it's a harsh like second yellow, but definition of a yellow card, that is a yellow card.
Hmm.
So it's only your like Rice's fault to blame for that.
Yeah.
Like
It's really harsh.
it's really harsh.
And
Like you
like,
just tap the ball away, but
I'll be
don't
completely,
kick the ball away when you're on a first yellow, mate.
I'll be
Don't
completely
even
honest.
touch the ball. Well, why would you?
I hate it. I hate that someone's got sent off for something so small in a game of football.
No, but they're stupid for it. Like it doesn't faze me because they should have done it.
But it's
Why kick the ball? Why risk it?
Because my thing is, it's not football.
Why risk it though? But what if you have that ball? If you don't have that rule and people kicking the ball away?
Second, I've got Liverpool. I think we haven't faced adversity yet. We haven't faced adversity yet. We don't know how we're
No,
going to
it's
And City, they've got the squad. They'll be all right. Go for it.
See, I quite agree with your. Villa's a difficult one, isn't it? Because I think they could fall off from having too many games in Champions. So I reckon, yeah, Spurs.
Similar to a Newcastle sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. Look at them last year. I reckon Spurs, United, Chelsea. I think are going to be the same.
Yeah.
And then I'll go Arsenal, City, Liverpool.
You think we're going to bag it?
I think Scott's going to bring it home.
I obviously spoiled that at the start of the episode by saying that we're going to win it already. I am wearing my shirt from the year we won it.
I nearly wore that one as well, so
I'm glad you didn't because we were matching and that'd be very embarrassing.
Yeah.
For a podcast and video form, how dare you try and turn up in the same attire as me? So, similar top sixes, City, Liverpool, other way round. I'm hedging my bets on not disappointed at the end of the season. You're going all the way.
I've got to be hopeful.
Right, next, relegated 3.
Mm.
I'll let you go first.
You're going to let me go first?
Yeah.
Everton?
Oh, he's gone there.
Relegated 3, Everton. Forest. Southampton.
So only one of the.
Yeah, I think Ipswich actually really impressed against us.
Yeah.
I think that first half, as I said, the first pod, like, really impressed me. Like, they're pressing, and as the year goes on, they're going to get better at that. And like being able to keep it up as in the fitness and stuff. So I think they could scrape staying in, and I think Leicester will do the same.
Yeah.
I see Everton are already bottom. Like they fell apart against Bournemouth.
I mean, yeah,
Like,
it happens.
I know it happens, but they lost. I think their big loss is Unana.
He was solid
in the midfield,
and he's proving it.
At Villa.
Yeah, Villa now.
But I think that is a big miss for them, or just a presence. He was dirty at the same time, but like he was just winning that ball a lot, motivating. Like it's just
he was a destroyer for them.
Like at times, like all it takes is one big challenge and it motivates the team.
Yeah.
And if I think in my opinion, that's what he brought to that team.
Obviously, with all of this, it's a long way to go. If the Blues manage,
oh yeah, so this is just predictions, and obviously mine are
a little bit biased.
Got me hopeful.
My relegated 3, so I've gone for Forest as well.
Yep.
And then I've gone for Leicester and Southampton. I wrote this before I realised that Leicester, they won their appeal. They're not going to get the point deduction. I thought it was going to be on auto. So it could change. I have said here, I think Everton, Ipswich, and Palace are all in contention.
Palace losing Elise,
Yeah.
and they lost Anderson to Fulham.
I don't know, but yeah, they've lost a couple of big players, and it feels one that could be wobbly. They might prove me wrong. They are a very digging team, but
do we hope
you never know
that Palace go down and sell Guy next year for like 30 million?
Oh, they'll sell them for more than they'll dig that. They need the money by that point, won't they? Golden Boot. I hate to say it, but back-to-back hat tricks. I can't say anything but Haaland.
Salah.
Of course he says.
Yeah, it's going to take something special to beat Haaland.
Yeah, he's a machine.
And Salah's going to have that season.
There you go. Yeah. You've gone for the king. I've gone for the.
But Haaland will win
Well, we
it.
say
I'd
this. I
like
think he
to.
always starts seasons really well.
But again, it's not a challenge. Like he doesn't pop up in the big games. He doesn't pop up when they need one goal. He just goes and gets four against mid-table fodder every time.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
And he always
he won't
gets
score the
more
final.
when they've ran away with the game.
Yeah,
You can't change the game.
no.
No.
Well,
Well, in the most part. Every now and then he will do something, but in the most part.
yeah. I seen someone earlier comparing Haaland and Suarez's stats from like goal scored, and I was like, mate, you can't compare him.
Yes.
Put Haaland in that Liverpool team, he does jack shit.
Well, I just don't think you should compare them because they're completely different strikers.
Yeah, but put Haaland in that Liverpool team that Suarez was in, he wouldn't score the goals he does because of his setup.
Yeah, that's true.
Like how many worldies does Suarez create? And
The only thing
the
I'd
one way
say,
he brings it down against Newcastle, the touch.
the only thing I'd say, what does Holland do?
Just poach.
Poach. If you've got Gerrard,
Yeah.
like Gerrard could act as a De Bruyne. He could be.
But back
the
then
same.
they were higher lines, weren't they, as well?
Yeah. And I'm not denying that, but I trust Captain Fantastic.
But yeah, I still, in my opinion, yeah.
Playmaker. He's gone for Salah, I've gone for Haaland. Playmaker.
Salah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one I have gone for Salah. I genuinely think he will. So you think Salah's going to win everything?
I think we're going to win everything. This is the issue. Right, I've got to be positive. If I'm not positive, what's the point?
That's fair. That's fair.
I've got to hold on
I
to
don't
hope I'm
mind
going to do everything.
It feels like that goes along with the narrative that we said quite a lot of. Salah's changed the way he plays.
Yeah.
He's getting the goals, which is probably why he got this golden boot. He's getting a lot of assists relative, I think, to his goal output.
Yeah, I think we'll get more assists than goals.
Considering he's saying he's been golden boot, he's going to rack up a lot of assists. Great season. Let's go.
The only one, again, will be Palmer. Depends how Chelsea perform.
Yeah.
It's like that year that Pogba got like 5 assists in one game, wasn't it? Like stayed at the top for ages, and then like eventually by after Christmas or something, got knocked off.
Golden Glove. Ali. Agreed.
Because we're going to beat
the only one with 3 clean sheets.
We're going to beat City 2-0.
Yeah, easy. Fodder. Mid-table fodder. You never use that word. He's used it once in the morning.
He does this all the time.
Fodder is the new aura.
Slot ball as well.
The slot machine. The commentator said slot machine.
Oh my god, you should have seen him.
It felt so good that he would shout me out like that. I know I'm doing alright in fantasy, but mate.
Well, shit, yeah, fantasy.
Oh, I haven't got the stats here. I'm winning. You'd have to check. Surprise of the season. So I'll let you have a think about that because that's a bit different. Whilst it's not a surprise, Brighton, I think, are the surprise of the season. I say it.
You're beating them by 4 points.
I reckon Brighton finished 7th just because I haven't put them in the top 6 and I probably should have. I reckon Brighton this year are the Villa.
This is what I was thinking for like.
They're the Villa of last year.
Yeah.
They'll be there.
Again, they could drop off.
Yeah.
We just don't know, do we?
No. They've signed a lot, though. They have the squad now, as well as maintaining their capabilities that they already had, which is why I think they're surprise of the season for me. You?
Surprise of the season, yeah, I'd go Brighton, but if I'm going to have to do something else, I'm going to have to go United. They're going to surprise me and do better than what they should.
Oh, I thought you were going to go
like
full bait then and say, no, surprise me when they get relegated. But, yeah, fair. One to watch.
What, player or?
Whatever you want. I've gone for player, so I'll say mine. I've gone for Savinho.
Yeah,
Man City. Like, really impressive, I think.
Yeah.
It's a bit annoying he came from Girona, the sister club, but
is what it is, isn't it?
He looks the real deal.
Yeah, no, he does. He does look like an exciting. He reminds me a bit like Robinho.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is funny because Robinho was the first big signing they made. So it's going to be the last big signing after.
Ooh, for the 150 charges.
Can you imagine next season? Do you see Madrid's plan to buy Rodri next season? Like, it's been announced again today. Like,
no.
They're going to swoop for like 130 mil. And Rodri.
It's probably worth it.
And then De Bruyne leaves and Pep leaves.
Oh, I wonder how empty the empty ad will be after that. But
we'll go back to Stamford Bridge.
Oh. Bait, but I don't mind it. Under pressure. Well, you haven't even done your one to watch. What's your one to watch?
Yeah. I can't do like
Could be a team, could be manager, could be player.
slot.
Oh, everyone should watch Slot. I saw it. I literally
Did you watch
sat and watched for 3 minutes. Just slot cam.
Yeah, slot cam.
Brilliant, love it.
But yeah, he is the one to watch.
He is
If
definitely the one to watch.
Keeps this up, then
Following in Klopp's shoes, like definitely
really, yeah, for sure.
All right, finally, under pressure. I've been very indecisive.
Everton, Ten Hag, Chelsea.
Right, okay, I've got Ten Hag, Chelsea. I've got Arteta. Back in on.
I don't think Arteta's under pressure. I think
so. Doesn't win anything again. Come second again.
No, I don't think Arteta's the one under pressure. I just think they aren't going to change Arteta.
You don't think?
No,
Back to back seasons coming second and not winning anything.
because that's like us changing Klopp when we're against City.
Why? No, because we win Champions Leagues, we win FA Cups, we win.
Oh, yeah,
We win.
it's because their focus is the league.
Yeah, I'm not even.
Which I don't know why they
saying
don't put
should.
all their focus on like Champions League.
Yeah, I'm not saying they should,
Since they've never won one.
I think he is under pressure. If he keeps, it's really on the bait front today. He woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm sorry. I think he is under pressure if he carries on playing this well, but never making it over the line in any comps. They need silverware. They need the money to back.
So what they're missing is a striker.
I don't understand why. Well, how has
Osimhen just gone to Galatasaray on loan?
Yeah, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
How have Arsenal not tried to get him on loan?
Havertz does have.
Oh yeah, no, he has picked up, isn't it? Like in the last 13 games, it's a goal and assist every game, or something,
exactly.
something like that.
Yeah,
like, it is picked up, but they do miss their goal scorers.
Yeah, the
difference is like Havertz is trying to do what Firmino does, but we had Mane and Salah, who were the best wingers in the world at the time, scoring every game, no matter what.
Saka, who doesn't hold the candle to them, I don't think.
No.
Capability, potential, all of that.
But then the other one,
is where the drop.
Well, now Sterling's there.
So, well, to be fair, I keep forgetting he's only 29. He might actually do something.
Yeah, he's 2 weeks older than me, mate.
I can't believe how old he is. That's not a defense to any of you guys. That's literally just a bait. So, yeah, you said you're under pressures. Happy with that?
Yep.
Happy with your predictions?
Yeah.
If you guys have all stayed around by the end of the season, we will review these and the loser has to do a forfeit.
What you meant by the end of this podcast?
The person who gets the most wrong.
Oh, wait, what? We did not agree to this.
I know. I didn't even know. It's not even in my notes. I've decided right now. There will be a forfeit.
Can we do this again? Because I just went really quiet.
Yeah, you did. Well, to be fair, I'm probably going to be very happy about doing a forfeit because Liverpool are going to win anything. We'll see. Happy? Cool. Right. Now back to one of your favourite segments from week 1. Quickfire questions.
Oh, no.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I want a quickfire this time.
They won't be, but yeah. Go.
Let's see how we can get through this. Of the 3 key players yet to sign their contracts, or renew their contracts, correct? Which key ability from each of them would you say is most influential with regard to winning a title? Trent's passing, Salah's scoring, Virgil's aura. Obviously, his tackling and defensive ability. So, which one of those 3 do you think is most influential for winning a title? Quick.
Defending wins leagues, doesn't it?
Okay. So, Virgil.
I think you can. Well, they're each like no one's better passing the ball than Trent.
Quick fire.
But would we create goal skills? Still, yes. Salah's one of the best goal scoring wingers in the world. Would we still score goals?
I don't think you've got a memo. Quick fire. No explanations. And he continues to explain people.
Virgil.
He does not understand.
It's the best centre back in the world that has ever been in the Premier League. So him.
Virgil's all right. Thank you for answering so fast. Almost, a moment ago then. Right. This one's not very nice, and I want your quick answer. What would constitute as a failure for Slot in his first season?
Not getting top 4.
Not top 4?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That doesn't mean getting top four is a success either, though.
That's fine. I'm saying failure.
Failure is not top
So
four.
if he comes fifth,
That's failure.
and no
no
trophies.
trophies, failure.
You think failure?
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, given the start, I'm there, but when he first took over, I wouldn't have been there.
Oh no. Even then, like we need to be in Champions League.
Yeah, we do. But
I don't care.
you don't care
What's
about
your
the top situation.
No.
Fair.
We are Liverpool. We need to be in Champions League.
Very biased, but very cutthroat as well. Wow.
It's not like
Yeah.
it's not like Klopp.
Quick fire. Stop.
It's not like Klopp where he inherited Joe Allen, right?
Quick fire. Quick.
It's not like Klopp when he inherited Joe Allen and stuff.
It's not slow water. We're not healthy. It's not
Carry on then.
fire.
Jesus, don't let me explain my answers.
Good. Maybe if they really like it or they want to call you out, we'll explain it on another pod. We'll do a double down on it for you. Anything Ben says that you're really angry about or want more information, we'll do a double down. That's our bonus episode podcast you can hear.
Comments maybe quick fire.
Just a bit of shameless plugging going on. Right. What is your favourite Liverpool goal of all time?
Oh, how can you do
Quick fire. Quick fire. Honestly, to give him 3 seconds. When we decided that we're doing quickfire again, thanks to the input of saying that they quite enjoyed it, I was like, how am I going to make him squirm considering how he did last time?
I honestly do not know.
4,
I don't know.
3. First one that comes to your head that you're like, oh, favourite go.
Gerrard Olympiacos. Gerrard at Champions League final.
Gerrard Champions League final, the header?
Yeah, the header.
Come on. Right, fair enough. There's a good speed there. Well done.
But then,
No. Quick fire.
Salah against Chelsea. Salah against City. Like
Yeah,
those
there's a
goals.
lot, and you've said Gerrard.
I've said many.
Olympiacos.
Coutinho's got many bangers. Suarez. His one where he flicked the Norwich one where he flicks over the head and bangs it on the volley.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Gerrard Olympiacos. Nice. If you had to replace any one of our starting 11 with anyone in world football, who would it be and who would it be for? Who would you take out and who would you put
Brown best for Rodri.
That's such an easy question.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not easy because I've grabbed.
It's not better than Rodri.
Fine.
Rodri is the best player in that position.
Fine.
That was
anyway. Well done for actually being fast. But
that was an easy question. Right, John, let's get rid of that position. Do the rest.
No.
That's fine. He's annoyed with himself now. He points out.
Yeah, that was too easy. I mean, I'm happy with the other squirming, but that's fine. Right. Just to be really quick, because there's a few bits in this question. Your greatest passer.
Trent.
And this is Liverpool based, so luckily you did Trent anyway. All-time Liverpool, by the way. Goal scorer.
Wait, are we doing one by one? So what? Passer. Trent.
Goal scorer.
Suarez.
Ooh. Trickster.
Oh.
No, quick fire. And 5, 4.
Firmino.
Firmino? Bobby? Yeah, I like it. That's a great show. Tackler.
Gerrard.
What? Mo Farage.
No, because I love a good slide tackle.
To be fair,
Gerrard destroyed everyone.
Tackle. Wow.
Verge doesn't need to tackle because he's so good. Gerrard.
Clutch play.
Oh, I don't know actually, because there's Trent and Suarez. I can't do this, James. It's too hard.
Clutch play.
Or Origi.
Oh, not a shout I thought was coming in, but yes, definitely is. Impact Sun.
Well, it's going to be Origi again, isn't it?
Could be.
Or Genuine Adam.
Yeah. My head's Genie.
Just Barca.
But
technically Origi there.
Shaq could be there for all I care. Showstopper. Showstopper? I mean, it's not what I'm...
Showstopper?
There's a W.
Do you mean shot?
I did.
So Ali.
Penalty stopper.
Reina.
Oh, I like it. Very similar to me. What I would have done if I had to do quickfire, and I would have done it so much quicker because he does not understand.
Right, we're turning Trivia Tuesdays to quick Trivia Tuesdays from now on.
Right, Trivia Tuesday.
Hang on, I just needed it. It was loaded, then you made me look for someone else.
Oh, of course.
Oh, by the way, I reached 5k on Twitter.
Oh, props to Dubs LFC, man himself, 5k.
Thank you all.
I hope that any of you aren't following him, but if you are, shame on you, and make sure you give him a follow. You can take part in Trivia Tuesday
Right.
as we are here now.
Quick Trivia Tuesday.
Go.
Question number 1. Which Liverpool player has the most caps internationally? Sorry if you didn't actually hear it because I was being an idiot. Which Liverpool player has the most caps
They're used to it
internationally?
right now. They're used to it. Most caps internationally, what? Current or historical?
Current Liverpool player, most caps internationally.
I want to go older within the squad. So you're talking Salah, Virgil, Ali. They have to be in a lot of tournaments. Salah's got.
I don't think he gets the quickness of this.
Oh, he loves that bait back to me. Take
He's
that.
taking his time right now.
I'm going to go for Salah.
Yeah, 96 Salah.
Yes.
Which player or players is valued the most in euros?
Does this include?
As in, like, not sterling euros.
Does this include Saudi money?
No, transfer market. I got a transfer market.com.
I'm gonna go.
So their value.
I don't think Salah or Virgil will be that high based on their age. I want to say Trent.
Nope.
Who is it?
So 3 players are valued at 75 million euros.
Go on.
Trent is 70.
Ah,
Szoboszlai, Maka, and Diaz.
wow! Would not have expected that. Crazy. I mean, fair, but fine.
Question number 3. Who was the last Liverpool player to get sent off?
Time periods. So you had the rubbish Maka one, you had the rubbish Jones one, and you had the Jota one. The Jota and the Jones came the same game, but was Spurs before the silly one with Maka, which was right at the start of the season? Don't think there was another red after. Newcastle. It's Virgil, but it's that start of the season as well. They're all pre-Christmas. I'm gonna go for Konate against Arsenal.
Where the hell did you block that? It's looking like he's got it wrong. Oh, I can't wait. Where the fuck did that come from?
I literally went right. I'm gonna say.
Do you know the date?
February.
Yeah, well, or just take
February 21st.
4th.
That's no win.
I cannot believe that.
So
That is impressive. Well, how
so
did I
literally what I did was I was gonna go for Maka because I had no idea when that game was. I was like, I'll do a quick run through the team. So I went Salah, Jota, Diaz, Maka, Szoboszlai, Grav. I went Trent, Virgil, Ibu, Arsenal, flashback. No. So Ibu.
Yeah, correct.
Thank you.
Which current Liverpool player scored their first goal for the club? It says on this date, so the 3rd of September because it was yesterday.
Scored their first for the club on this day yesterday.
On the 3rd of September, basically. Which current Liverpool player scored their first goal?
Current?
Yeah, on the 3rd of September. I'm not obviously going to say the year because that would be a giveaway.
I'm going to go for. No. Yes? No. No. Ignore that one. Scratch that.
Next one is your answer.
Maka.
Szoboszlai.
Oh!
It was one of them. It was last year.
Rubbish. Yeah.
And last question. Virgil van Dijk has now played 100 league games at Anfield. How many has he lost? 2.
I knew that one.
2.
It's mental. Yeah.
That is it.
Amazing. Well,
If you lot are playing, let me know how you get on with that.
yeah, definitely. Follow him along as well.
Twitter and X users, you don't count because you should have already had a go. And if you haven't, then
Seen it.
disappointed in you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what you can say?
I just wanted to put you on blast for a second. Twitter and X. That's all he was doing.
Fairly.
Nice.
Yuck. Dave.
Oh dear. I think we're up 3 or 4 compared to last week's.
Yeah.
2/3. It's not bad. Take it. Happy to move on to the best segment in history.
Oh no, what's that?
Moment of the week. It's the moment of the week.
I really need to make like a jingle for you. Just for moment of the week.
Moment of the week. Moment of the week. It's the moment of the week. Moment of the week. Moment of the week. Is that very good? As you can tell, I'm a musician. So just a few shout outs to everyone else before we say our moments of the week. I think they're going to steal all of mine though. 30 with the Trent celebration. He actually said 3. Trent celebration. Diaz about to have his best ever season. Salah's record against United. All fair shouts. What seasons? Yeah. Lucho proving people wrong. Trent celebration. 3 clean sheets and 3. I love that last one. Lucho brace from Lucho had to be. Was he actually going to say anything different? Definitely not. And Fish, Gravenberch masterclass. Yeah, completely agree. I love that show.
Yeah. Go on then, what's yours?
Mine,
Max of 3.
I think we.
There's too many to pick.
Yeah, right. Well, I've got commentator courtesy because I actually love.
Oh yeah, that Gary Neville bit. I agree with that one.
In our United preview,
Right,
in our United review, we didn't actually talk about the best part of the whole entire game, which I can't believe didn't get there.
What?
It's the most perfect example of training pitch.
Oh, I was going to say it.
From
Rondo.
that
passing was ridiculous.
it was silly. It was just silly. Oh,
it was literally unplayable.
I'm so here for it. Fine, I've got a different moment. But...
I've got another one as well.
Oh, well, mine was the away end.
Huh?
The chants, the away end, the crowd, all of the little baby chants they were doing, all of the supportive chants they were doing. Our away end at Old Trafford was on fire. I can't give you more props for it because watching it from home, loved it. Absolutely loved it. Even got a few boos that drowned out the very, very quiet Old Trafford crowd.
Yeah, Rondo, to be fair. Van Dijk over Fernandes was hilarious.
Yeah, all of Van Dijk's moments we've discussed. Anything else?
I did have one, but I can't remember now.
No? Well, all good? Well, that's my moment of the week. That's all of it. If you want to get involved, we always post on X usually, maybe a bit of Instagram. Moving forward, we try and be more professional. We're growing, we're getting better, but it can always improve. Just get involved, follow us along, and comment, and you might get a shout out. Anything you want to add to that?
I think so.
Anything you want to add to the podcast before I wrap up?
Arnie Slot is boss.
Arnie Slot is boss. I actually was going to ask you. All right. Quick fire, surprise quick fire.
I got surprise quick fire first.
Oh, no, I bet it was mine.
If you could swap with Alonso
I
now,
I saw your conversation with someone.
would you?
That's actually another very interesting point.
So you lot have a think about this as well and let us know in the comments.
No.
If you could swap Slot right now with Alonso, would you?
No.
Me neither.
Alonso.
He hasn't done anything wrong.
When Alonso was teed up as our next manager,
I was buzzing.
And I thought it's fate, but part of me never wanted it because I don't want him to follow Klopp.
Yeah, he could follow
Slot is the manager to follow Klopp.
Yeah,
and Alonso could easily be the manager to follow Slot.
Yeah.
So no, I would not trade them right now. I would trade them in 5 years' time.
But only 5? You're only giving Slot 5 years?
Well,
after 5 league titles, 5 Champions Leagues?
Yeah. Back to back. Mine was going to be, how would you rate Slot start out of 10?
Well, 10. You can't. 3 wins, 3 clean sheets. Right.
Cool. No, that's fine. Just a question. All good?
Yeah.
Nice. Right, I'm going to take us away because we've been talking for way too long.
Yeah. Is this the longest one?
Yeah, it's the longest one, and somehow we have the least to say, but managed to nearly get into a fight.
This is what happened with you, Dick United.
Bait again. Nearly get into a fight.
Yeah. This is us now getting comfortable and we argue.
Yeah. Apologies for that little moment, but he has zero ball knowledge of your so far. He's about to kick me in the face. Yeah, massive thanks again for watching. If you're actually still here, I'm surprised if any of you make it this long, but we do appreciate it and we appreciate all the feedback. Feel free to leave 5-star reviews, comments, likes, anything to let us know we're doing a good job or a bad job.
If you actually want to see us fight, that could be arranged.
That might be the 4th thit. We have to both dress in sumo suits because we've both done diabolically wrong.
We could do that as a double down.
Who's the best in sumo suit? Right. If you want it, comment. If you want it, get involved. I'll do anything. Yeah, just keep it up with all the interactions. We can't believe we just got our brush for that. Not anything. Anything. No.
Too late now.
Don't get to. No. We're done with that. yeah, subscribe, follow us along the journey. We really appreciate each and every one of you. We will include all the links in the description. We're getting a little bit more professional on that front. We'll keep doing that. I think it's going all right in a minute, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. And next week, there might be a little bit of a surprise coming up. Some
since it's an
surprise
international break.
guests. Yeah, international break continues, but we'll have maybe a couple of people here to say it. I mean, if they don't turn up, that's not my fault either. But we might have a surprise guest for you. As usual, if there's anything you would like us to include in these, anything else you would like us to touch upon, please just let us know. Get in touch. All good? Happy?
Mm-hmm.
Anything to add? No?
Trent, Salah, Burge, Diaz, sign that contract.
Oh, please sign the contract. Well, Richard
contract.
Yeah. Richard Hughes offer them the contract now.
And then them sign.
And now, all three, please sign for me. Please sign. Yeah. You can listen to the Dub Sessions podcast from Reds around the globe. Never walk alone. Bye from me.
Bye from me.
See you directly.
See you directly.